Good evening. Tonight, we'll be playing a game called Fights in Tight Spaces. Deck building roguelike. Um, Someone inspired by all the other deck building roguelikes that are out there now. So instead of being like some sort of fantasy soldier climbing a tower or something like that, instead you're a suave secret agent to beat up a bunch of people from criminal organizations, and that's the plot. This part. Show you more inside the game, so get started with a new run here. For the sake of this one, we'll go with an easier difficulty. Try we'll go with suave. I'm Agent 11. Alright, story time. Agent 11. Sir, you have a number of emerging situations that could do with your skills. Now, to pick a deck, which essentially is a fighting style. I have 3 unlocked so far. You unlock more by just like doing runs, and then get experience and it'll unlock more stuff for you, like extra decks or more cards. I think strategy I usually like to use is just turtle, so I'll pick counter striker. Defense is the best form of attack. Surprised I didn't go for the best offense is a good defense. That's too cliche. The cards we get here. Select the deck. Now we can also select a starting point, but the game will just outright recommend that if you start a later mission, you won't get any upgrades from the previous one, so your run will be harder. So really recommend to just start from the beginning. I think start from the very beginning to get an overview of the plot and the mechanics. Nice to see you back, Agent 11. Thank you, sir. Report back to me when you've completed your training. Like how Agent 11's in the fighting pose, like they're ready to beat up the boss. So we'll go to basic training. Fights in tight spaces, like cards that represent various fighting moves and maneuvers you can do. The goal is to beat up all the bad guys, so you're always the one in black and your enemies will be in various colors. You're always going to have an isometric perspective. You can at least rotate the space, perhaps get a better view of things. See here, you have your resource in that octagon, or the hexagon. No, that's an octagon. So it's most deck building roguelites, it's 3 out of 3. Here the cards have a resource cost in the top right, range below that, and then the damage it can do. So what I want us to do is spinning back fist. Collect it, click it, and we can select one of the highlighted circled targets to hit this guy up. Not every card is going to be attack, some of them are just going to be other tactical maneuvers you can do to perhaps manipulate the area or give yourself an edge in combat in one way or another. So, as additional info, it'll let you know. So, double jump kick this fella. Finish it off. Finish them off with a jab. Just like that, they're done. fight ends when every opponent has been defeated or when you have completed all the main objectives. Also, if you just run out of health yourself, but it's hopefully not going to happen. Go to part 2 of the training. Yeah, obviously it's going to be a lot of different kinds of enemies you'll face. Sometimes you'll get advanced notice, or they'll be coming. These guys will jump down. They'll be facing whichever way the arrow is pointing. So, yeah. So this game just gives you all the information you need outright, so you can plan your moves in advance, which is kind of cool. Yeah. Some of them also have weapons, like this guy with this gun over here, who can only aim in the cardinal directions, thankfully. Another fun feature. Manipulating the battlefield, so. So this is a fun one. Enemies will attack if anything is in their attack range. It doesn't have to be you. It can be their own allies. They will attack. Kind of makes sense if you consider each turn to be like a moment, maybe a few seconds, so it's probably not enough time for them to react and not follow through with their actions. You can also tell if they're being attacked if they have a fist for them. And you can just check out the enemy stats. Like in a video game, you can shrug off bullets. 5 damage. Again, they're pretty close to death, so. About the only thing you don't get advance notice of is when the enemies move, but at least you'll be able to react to where they are in your next turn. See here. Red indicates an instant knockout if you manage to push him over that area, so once I push this guy over the railing, it's over. Doesn't matter how much health they have, how much guard they have, they're just done. Now we'll get to the last part. Advanced tactics. So, some cards let you do 2 different things. Most of the ones that I've encountered are like movement cards that will either let you maneuver around your enemies or move a certain number of spaces, but then we have something like here where you can move or and then there will be certain cards that require a certain setup. So, for example, Head Smash requires your enemy to be next to an object, any object. See here, there's other attributes to it, so if they survive, they'll turn to face me, and if I had any combo, he'll be used up. Now we'll just send their head into the railing. And block is another mechanic where it'll put up, it'll let you absorb a certain amount of damage. For example, this guy punches, and since we have more block, then it can deal damage. Don't take any to the health, but it only lasts 1 turn most of the time. Back to hazard zones. Again, if you manage to get him over that It's an instant KO. They're just done. Okay, now we have to the combo mechanic. Something like of a perpetual bonus. Certain cards will interact with combos in different ways. Yeah, builds we use when we do attacks, but if we move, then it'll go down. So, kind of encourages being on the offensive. Just use a movement card to get in front of him. Can't use a spin kick because we don't have enough combo. But for this free action, now we have 2 combo. This attack is usable. This is another fun feature. We push them into a wall and we'll do extra damage to them. Counters. Give us some block and also let us respond to an attack with an attack of our own. I think this is kind of the bread and butter of the key to getting far is just avoiding damage, or at least being able to soak it up and then hurting them back. Help screens are new. Yeah. Get to see even more mechanics as we go through the game. Alright, it's time to wrap things up. F here. Okay, so this guy's gonna hit us, so probably want to take them out. Delayed damage in one push. This will allow us to beat this fella instantly. Just Tiger Neum. That's it. Do it. To the side. I can punch him. Next turn, can take him out. More Tiger Knee for the road. Impressive stuff. Clearly still got it. If you ever have any doubts, the world moves on. Agent 11. New challenges, new threats. I'm just glad you're up to it. Alright. Now, start the game. First assignment is to fight the Death's Head biker gang. A network of clandestine clubhouses throughout Northern Europe and thousands of members, the Death's Head biker gang have a built-in infrastructure for drug and weapon trafficking across borders. Unlimited scruples when it comes to arming terrorists the world over. But yeah, we're gonna get to fight bikers. European bikers. Fun. After the biker gang wars of the 90s, we thought we'd seen the last of the Nordic gangs. But they're back, with a network of so-called clubhouses across Scandinavia. We're seeing a massive increase in smuggling operations on Northern European borders. Put a stop to it. There you go. Off you go, Agent 11. Stop the biker gang. First fight is in the bathroom. Man, don't you hate it when you need to go and suddenly a bunch of thugs just come in to beat you up? Too bad for them, they just decide to mess with the wrong person. So, I think we'll do here. I think if we want to maximize our damage, we would want to dash over here and then use jump kick to advance. We'll be in front of him, deal damage. So we'll go down to 8, and then we'll activate long counter. And since it deals 8 damage, that'll be enough damage to take him out. Now, as you can see in the top right corner, there are also additional objectives you can accomplish. Just the main one, defeat 3 enemies, and then secondary one, which is complete the fight within 6 turns. Most of the maps usually have a turn limit. It's the only way, unless you have certain other items to get money, so usually within your best interest to try to complete the fights as quickly as you can. But for now, let's do with our turn, dash over here, kick him in the face, prepare ourselves for a counter. And as well just sucker punch him real quick. Because that also gives +1 damage modifier, which is just a straight damage increase. So it'll come in handy for later. Here, not break through the block, and they fall. Now we have this fella, who deals less damage than the glasses fella, but also pushes, so imagine that can be dangerous depending on where you might be able to push into, but thankfully we don't have to deal with them at the moment. Do here. Quick elbow. Just another kick, so that they're out of range and they can't hurt us. Then end the turn. Alright. Now it's getting fun. Fortunately, head smash is useless since neither enemy is close to an object. I think we'll do here. Since this guy can push us deal 4 damage, so if we don't put up any block, it'll deal 9 damage to us. But combo counter, power sink should be enough. Yeah, we'll probably want to. Actually, it'll be nice to have one less target to grab, so before I get this guy dispatched first. There we go. Smash returns. Can't do anything with it. You have 3 turns in which to defeat him, so not too fussed. Fortunately, since we're not next to him after he does his attack, we can't counter. We can counter with long counter. Do. That matters because we're just gonna defeat him. Now, for another cool part, show a replay, so watch the fight again, except it goes out in real time, and actually manages to look pretty cool because of all the camera cuts they do. So, looks pretty close to a fight scene. I remember it's another game that kind of had the whole turn-based-ish real-time with pause gameplay, John Wick Hex, that had a replay feature that you can use to just see things act out in real time, but looked a lot more awkward, especially since it was the grid was hexagon-based, so you would see John Wick just awkwardly shuffle his way through things as he went and shot people, but looks a bit more natural here since everyone dashes. Yeah. So, get a score, which is really just for bragging rights. And since we completed the optional objective, we get a little money. Little British pounds. And also a card. I think for the sake of the Counter-Striker deck, we'll probably want another counter. Pick that up. So, now we have 2 choices here. Really, the location after this one is probably more important. So the medical facility, lets you heal up or increase your maximum health. And the gym lets you upgrade your cards or get new cards or remove cards from your deck. And at this point, since we're not hurt and I don't really need extra health, I will just go to the kitchen. Beat up more bikers. I see here 2 gun fellas in the kitchen. This is dangerous. We'll just have to make our way around. I think we'll be able to get anyone this turn, so up to this side, and then activate that for fun. We wait. Alright, we have a long counter. That'll come in handy. So here, closer, kick him in the chest. Just enable long counter. Range attack that deals 10 damage. Okay, so bullets hurt more now. I think we will be able to shrug it off. Attack block. It's a nice little dodge. Here, up, counter, snap strike, for heck of it. Range count. Range characters usually don't do too well in melee range against melee characters. We have this guy threatening to push us. Unfortunately, we won't be able to counter them. All we'll have to do is weather the storm. It takes just 1 block to do that. Soften them up. I own the block because we can. Ah, long counter. Just what I need. So, could do is just move up. Put them against the wall. It's another one down. Can't do much else. Fortunately, we still haven't reached 5 combo. Let's see. So if I go in here, push me, that'll do 9 damage overall. This will do 10, so we need to build up to 19 block if possible to fully absorb it, but I don't think we'll be able to do that, so best we can do is 14, which will leave us with 5 damage, but we have a lot of health, so I think we can weather the storm for now. Kick. Or actually, that might not have been the best idea. So easier difficulties also give you rollback, lets you rewind your turn if you perhaps made a decision you realized wasn't the best. I'll do that again. Oh, see, I did it again. Okay. Take, kick in the face. Then, quick block, counter. Yeah, pays to read, deal 5 damage, 1 push. Since we can deal 11 damage by countering, it would be within our, it would be much more beneficial to just stand there and take the hit. So we'll do that. Actually worked out even better than I thought. Alright, so to find some way to land 2 hits, but I don't know if I can do that. think that might have done it, but do replay real quick. That. Actually highly reminiscent of a program that I'm aware of. It's called, I think it's called Spooks in the UK, but when they brought it over to the US, they called it MI5 instead. Which kind of reminds me of that, of just these really visceral fight scenes of British government agents just like taking out threats on the down low. It feels like that sometimes. Ah, look at that. On the final blow, I managed to complete the optional objective, so we get 30 pounds. Let's move on. Take a block card. See what's in the gym. Well, we're running a defense deck. Should probably keep quick block in mind, but you get with upgrades. Now, within deck building roguelikes, usually it's within your best interest to try to keep your deck as slim as possible. As cool as having certain options are, having more cards makes it less likely that you'll draw the cards you need. So, in this case we have 2 blocks. Costs a certain amount of money to upgrade each card, and each upgrade is different. So for example, quick block upgrade, increased amount of block you get, while say, upgraded step reduces the momentum cost, making it free. For the most part, I like to go for the cards that decrease momentum cost first, so that gives me more actions to play per turn when they turn up. Now, the thing about upgrading cards is that for each purchase you do, the cost of each subsequent purchase rises, so usually within your best interest to try to upgrade the higher cost cards first before you go to lower cost to try to minimize your losses or the amount of money you have to spend. This one, fuck. I think it for this area. The jukebox bar, you can see on the right side. You also get a quick preview of what's in store for you. We'll have 4 targets, and it looks like the rewards we can get are a new card and money. Usually the standard rewards, especially in the first area. We ordered a knuckle sandwich. Now, we have a new type of enemy here. This shotgun biker can attack multiple spaces in front of them. So it's a bit more trickier to try to maneuver around them. You here? Snap strike. Let's see. 10 damage, so if I put up these 2, then I would be able to absorb the attack, but then I won't be able to do anything else. But probably want to do that since it'll let me keep the combo at least. And jump kick. So the thing about using a dash jump kick is I can move back, but then if I move in, means I'll have to absorb the full force of the shotgun attack, which is 10 damage, and that's 20% of my health, which is actually a bit, so better to try to just absorb it for now. Look at that. 7 turns, and we saw 3 enemies on the field. thankfully we'll be able to generate enough block to weather the storm again, so do that. Quick strike. That's the nice thing is if once I get to the wall, then I'll be able to counter the shotgun biker with impunity. But now I'll just end turn, let him draw me back. Ah, sweet counters. Just what I needed. Let's see, not gonna push them. Do is get my block up. Move force. So the fun thing about counters is that you get the counterattack for each counter card you play, so do that, that, that. 24 blocks, so we'll take 14 from the shotgun biker, 8 from here, so that makes 22, which will allow us to, we'll be able to take it all through the block. So, get to watch poetry in motion. That. Enemies care not about their allies. Their only goal is to take out the agent, at all costs. Okay, so Biker has 6 health. Could sit here and counter again, but yeah. Actually, that's what we're gonna do, because push only deals 4 damage, so we try to say slip around and try to push. It would deal 4 damage to this guy, but the biker would still be alive. And kind of want to get them out of the way, so you is set up for a block, turn, punch him to death. 3 turns to defeat the last 2 enemies. Might as well just stay here. Fortunately, head smash. Do. And Thug will be right in front of us. Allows to set up for counters. Alright, 2 turns left. Okay. I think what I'll do here I know I said I would rather be against the wall, but I think for this turn I'll go over here. Jump kick has allowed me to maximize my damage and perhaps hopefully set myself up so I can defeat them next turn. Just need the right cards. Alright, this is it. 1 turn left if I want 30 pounds. Boy, I wish I had long counter. Well, this is GG. I think I'll do is... Okay, so if I go here, jump kick, I'll take them out. 2 resources left. And if I dash over in front of them, enable combo counter, I think that should be able to take... Actually, if I counter, I'll defeat them too. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'll do. It'll allow me to minimize the damage I take, so... Go over here. Kick to defeat. Here. Set up for counter. 2 damage, but 1 punch will take him out. Just like that. Completed on the last turn. Whew. That was a little close. And for fun, we can see the replay. Imagine this fight scene, just the shotgun biker just walks in all cool like, and then you realize, oh, that's the main enemy, and the fight breaks out. It's a desperate fight against the wall as the shotgun biker is constantly preventing their escape. And then finally takes him out, and the rest of the lackeys go down. Get the space they need to take out the gunman that's been also covering their other escape route. Finally, they try for a pincer strike, but the agent gets in one last moment of coolness. I'll be real, I didn't think I would make it, but I did. Step plus, jolt plus. Combo really isn't necessary, so but step plus is handy. I think I'd be better off just upgrading the step plus that's already in the step card that's already in my deck. That's cheaper. Costs 60 pounds to remove a card, so skip for now. There's a third type of non-combat stage, the event. Like random events and other roguelikes, you could possibly you get to an event that random event. You have a bunch of choices, a few choices to pick from. Depending on what you pick, something happens. One of them's usually the guaranteed choice that comes with some sort of thing, but prevents you from perhaps possibly getting any drawbacks, or go for the other choice, which is a chance of a favorable outcome, but it's also a chance of an unfavorable outcome. What I'll do here, just play dumb room service. Well, what you don't know won't hurt you. Move on. So, 41 out of 48 health is still good, so we'll just hit the gym again for a little training. Fortunately, none of these cards really help for counter decks, so they will be ignored. 95 pounds. I think what I'll do is upgrade. Be in their interest to upgrade the quick block. Can have more block. Then upgrade step. Probably should have done earlier. All the things we can do for now. Get back out there. Another bar fight. Now we'll just pretend that the fight's now taken outside. They're about to leave the bar, but they're stopped by a couple more thugs. Another enemy type. This person just like generates block naturally, so you have to get through 9 damage before you can actually start hurting them. Also range of 3. Also heavy, so you can't be downed. So not really relevant for a counter deck, but there are also other cards that will put a character on the ground, and they won't be affected by that. We'll do good step to the side and just avoid it entirely, but it's not fun. I think do is a quick sucker punch. Move backwards. I can move forwards. Then long counter, allowing me to absorb the welder's attack, and then strike back. Can't imagine what must be going through the agent's mind as the welding torch is going right by them. I can just see that scene. Just their look of panic as they realized they were almost badly burned. see, we have 2 people on us, so if we don't do anything, we'll take 20 damage, which is a lot of damage. And no flex seal to hold it. Fortunately, we won't be able to absorb 6 of it, so it'll probably be in our best interest to try to move out of the way and try to minimize it. So, fortunately, with only 1 move card, we can only avoid 1 attack. So, snap strike. Kick. Back. Fortunately, really do. No matter which way we go, we're gonna get hit by something. Either gun or welding torch, so I think it'll be in our best interest to move over here so that we'll be close to the other enemy and can start beating them up. Now, just have to eat 4 damage. Okay, so if we don't do anything, we'll take 20 again. Exactly something we want to happen. But no, it's actually beneficial because we can take it, and since they'll close up on us, we'll be able to counter-attack them. Fortunately, we won't be able to damage the welder, but we can at least get the biker. Now we'll take 24 damage. Can only prevent 20 of it. Can take 4 damage and then respond with a counter. Or we can try to just slip on by and avoid it entirely. But I think Agent 11 fights best in this corner. More dangerous than a fox even, you could say. Let's leave it there. Fortunately can't head smash him. Have to eat 4 damage and then we can counter. It's getting hairy. Take 8 damage. And we'll get wrecked. Rocked. But at least we'll be able to counter him some more. Not much we can do. They both have range, so we can't push them because they'll just come back in and attack anyway. Yeah. Oh, at least one of them's down. A regular thug, thankfully. We have 3 turns, which to defeat the rest of them. Don't think we'll get the turn requirement for this one, but at least be able to right here with oh, swearing that would have been a counter. I read it wrong. Okay, well, at least this will be a double counter. So strike them. Take out their block, so I'll receive the brunt of the attack. Agent 11 doesn't fold under pressure. Gunfella's been a pain in the crawl, so why don't we take them out next? Actually, best idea. Okay, so we can deal 24 damage with these 2 cards. block card for funsies. And enter. No, fortunately, we didn't finish the fight within 8 turns, so that extra objective is gone. But that's okay. Can finish this fight in style. So here, Agent 11 is about to leave the bar. Suddenly a bunch more folks come up. Hey, we heard a commotion. Oh, did you perpetrate it? Well, I guess we'll have to silence you. Agent 11 finds herself in another desperate fight for survival. Boy, can you imagine this fight scene? Just get cornered and this combo beaten. You're desperately trying to stave off, weather the storm until they finally find an opening. Again, it's just final thug cleanup. But we'll get a card. Add 1 dodge. The next incoming strike deals 0 damage. That feels like might be the most beneficial for us. Although Grapple Knight might be so bad either. Allow us to redirect enemies into hitting each other. That said, being able to shrug off one attack would be extremely beneficial for setting up counters, so I think take this one. You can either choose to have more fights or an event. I have to admit, I'm not exactly a big fan of events in this game because it feels like most of the time they're more likely to get screwed over than you are to get a benefit from it. While you can also get screwed over in fights, at least feels like you have a bit more of a say in how it goes out. So either go to Tattoo Studio, we'll get shot out lots of money, or we can go here where we'll get health and money. In this case, since we have 33 health, might be a good idea to go here. You have more enemies to fight, but hopefully the objectives will be more lenient to compensate. Yeah, dodge is a temporary status which ignores all damage from the next attack. You and your enemies can use it. Dodge can be stacked, but lost like block. Dodge aided with the little invisible maple. It's for us, of course. We dodge plus. We don't have to upgrade it. It's a free action, but probably nothing that's gonna hit us. Although we do have a new type of enemy too, so these characters, the security guards, they will auto attack if you get within range of their space. So if you step on the exclamation point with a triangle, it will automatically attack. So this is where dodge will probably come in handy. What we'll do here is that set up combo counter. Okay, we have 2 momentum. Yeah, this will. Yeah, because we step here, try to attack us, nothing doing, we strike back. Thankfully it's only 1 auto attack, so we can sucker punch them. Won't do anything. More block for the block thrown. Oh, worked out better than I expected. Fortunately, since we're in the middle of the area, okay. It's also important to note the number beside their damage. That'll indicate which order each enemy acts. So in this case, this goon here would act first. Since they have no target, it'll automatically go to the security, which will push me over here. And then since I'll be out of range of this security, they won't do anything. So that means that what I would want to do try dashing backwards and jump kicking forwards, but it'll trigger both of these, which means they'll do a total of 14 damage. Means I need to set myself up, but I have 3 momentum, so only able to do one of these. I'm thinking I probably I want to do that and probably just want to generate block and turn. I got one hit in. Thankfully, it's like when they take less than 10 damage and reach 8 combo. So we're getting good ways there. I think what I want to do is just a quick block. And so if I quick kick them, they'll respond and they'll push me over here, which isn't exactly beneficial to me. If I head smash them, they'll push me over here, put me against the wall, which might actually be useful. I think I'll do that. Head smash. Reset my combo. Back. Ah, put me out of range, so then I won't get attacked. Fortunately, I have to build my combo back. But we have one more enemy, so it shouldn't be too hard to do. This is slightly more dangerous because... Oh no, actually it's not. They act last, so it won't trigger, so this guy won't attack me. I think. 14 block though. But I can snap strike, take them out, but I think that might trigger this one. Best interest to generate some block first. Snap strike. Yep, what I thought. Alright, since I have 9 block, I'll be able to absorb their hit. Can't push. It will slip, so I'll just turn here. Snap strike them again. Just put some block in. Careful, okay, 5, 8, so that's 13, so yeah. So I'll just or sucker punch, sucker elbow. I'll be able to weather the storm, but that'll be the last time because they'll be closing in now. Do it. Okay, so I'll get. What actually? Right. I'll dodge one hit. So since they attack first, that means I can avoid 8 damage. Then this guy will push me. Double counter him. Probably don't want to push anyone. Just end the turn here. take into account that. Okay. Still isn't bad. 8, 5, 13, so yeah. Put up that. So I can quick strike, but push me over there. Means I won't be able to long counter them. Which means it will be in my best interest to just end turn. Sorry guys, I really want to hit 8 combo. Okay. I think in this case might be a good idea to just jump kick and take them out. As we advance, we'll get out of the way of the security. First, that means we'll get have to being punched. So if we okay, 2 momentum, so if we were to block up, 20 block, yeah, that will allow us to take the auto attack and the end of turn attack. Gives us 2 counters. I think it should do it. Just like that, another objective finished in the nick of time. So imagine, after roughing up the people who tried to beat up the agent outside of the bar, they get intel on a possible location, and some extra possible lead, so come to the shop, but it's a trap. Now it's another fight scene erupts as the agent has to take out more thugs that have come to take him out. Really pushy folk, these security guards. Fortunately, that proves to be their undoing. Use the momentum to their advantage. Agent slowly takes them out one by one. Comes out to fight with nary a scratch. Just like that. It's max health. Well, that might come in handy. 8 combo with us 30 pounds. Fortunately, conditioning. Next time you gain block, gain 50. Oh yeah, more block. Block for the block threat. Looks like once again we can possibly get a health upgrade and money. Now, powder room. Just another location to check out. Backstage. Turn-based and stackable, but diminished by 1 each turn. The conditioning carries over. Looks like what we want to do is go over here, look for a long counter, and oh, ready up first. Okay, yeah, ready up. 15 block. Go over here. Bit quick. And push. a little bit more damage to the guy in front. And I'll probably move to surround me both sides. The fella thug goes down. Okay. Covering my escape. Smart. Do here. And conditioning. That. For dodge. Block. Just punch him in the face real quick. They attack us. Then we wait. Alright, so we're gonna eat 18 damage this turn if we don't do anything. Luckily for us, we got enough block cards to weather that. And since we want to hit him real hard, so the first time they attack us, it'll be 10, and then they attack and push, that'll be 18. That'll be 28 damage total, but we will be able to absorb all of it. So let's just sucker punch them. Or actually, we're gonna eat 6, but that should keep us still under the threshold. Of course, it's overall health to worry about, but or we could just slip out of the way. You know what? Yeah, I think I'll do that. I like eating 18 damage. Or 6. Times aggression is a better part of valor. We can escape security if we were to jump kick. I want to try to keep combo if I can, at least for now. What we'll do is just up for double counter and then enter. But we only need 1. Alright, so far so good. Got the combo objective, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. So next time head smash comes up, next person's gonna hurt a lot. So fortunately we won't be able to deal damage this turn, but at least actually we can do damage. If we quick kick. But power sink. Block. Take this guy out. This guy will push me. Thankfully it's only 5. And end it here. Dodge. Head smash. Okay. Yeah. Nothing to head smash on, that's the doorway out. Fortunately, I don't have any push cards. So 9, 27, or 17. Not be enough block. They attack first, at least won't get any injuries, but I'd rather not get hurt. So we completed the combo objective, I'm not too worried about that. So let's see. I really want to take the security out. Auto attacks suck. And block for funsies. End for now. Oh. Well, that was cool. Just another storm weathered. Alright. Set up more counters, and that should be it. Now, just assume agent has gone to an establishment in search of their next lead. Fortunately, security caught them sneaking around, and now they gotta fight again in the powder room. To be honest, it looks a lot like a bathroom. Maybe stalls on the other side. Fortunately, little do they realize all that punching is just giving the agent an opening to strike. Used to exploit the enemy's weaknesses. Again, taking them out one by one. Two more max health, 30 pounds. Redraw is useful, but I feel like not something I want to take. Keep loot otherwise. I think I will just... Sometimes the best choice to make is to not take a card. Find ourselves in another gym. Taunt is used turn manipulation. Fortunately, I'm not a fan of any of these, so let's see what we can upgrade. Choose to upgrade Ready Up. That's a momentum cost reduction. Will allow us to just get a block boost for free. That's 25 pounds, we can't do anything else. Now, we've reached the final map of this mission. Fight against the boss. What they got in store for us. Big bearded fellow wearing a vest. Fantastic. So, boss stages are different. So much that these minions will always be spawning, so really what you want to be doing is just wailing on the boss the whole time, because if you defeat the boss, mission's over and you've won. So and if we want the bonus, complete the fight within 8 turns. That looks like it's health restoration. That might actually be useful. If we dodge, move up here, so we will able to dodge 1 bullet. Do a counter, allow us to at least reduce the damage of the other bullet. That allows us to at least do a little bit to the boss. Actually, I should have done Snap Strike first. Oh well, I don't think it would have done much. I don't think push damage gets enhanced by it, unfortunately. We do get to punch the guy in the face. Yeah. Don't want to face him head on unless you absolutely have to, because 16 damage is a lot, you can imagine. But conditioning is free, so we'll put that up. Move in front here. Turn to face us, that's not good. Okay, so we're looking at 28 damage. can absorb 18 of it, so we'll still take 18. That's a lot. But wait, defeat them. That we'll be able to weather the storm. Oh, we'll send their head to the table. No combo, but that's fine. Ooh, now this is fun. Okay, so we stay here to take 28 damage, it looks like, from the cards. Oh, we'll have enough to absorb that, so I think I'll do that. What I also could do is just step to the side, let the pistol thug shoot the biker boss, but that might not be a bad idea, actually, because pistol thug will be able to do more damage than I ever could. And if I stay here, I can just keep pushing the biker boss against the table. It's not like the biker boss is gonna push me, so it'd probably be in my best interest to just step aside, let them get shot. And again, what I'll do is advance. Damage to incoming attackers. But if I step to the side and get shot, I'll have 9 health. Actually is a favorable position, so 1 damage and higher for each incoming attacker. Yeah. Actually, it doesn't matter which one I do, so I think I'll just do this for now, so that way they won't move. Although 12 and 16, I will take 8 damage. Okay, yeah, I don't like that. Keep our health up, so we'll just step aside again. Bang. So, green action means they're going to summon 2 thug reinforcements, but fortunately, this might be the end for them. Long counter's not going to work because there's a table between me and the gunner. Let's do that. Allow me to... No, they're not going to attack. Actually, that's not going to do anything. So we'll roll back. Gonna face counter, one counter, and just end it there. Boy, these slugs move slow. Okay. Just push for fun. This will have enough block to absorb attack, and then I will counter and then defeat the biker boss. Let's watch it in action. Just like that. Doesn't matter that this other guy totally has a clear shot on me and could totally cap me in the head. They all give up, which probably makes sense because I would just outmaneuver them and punch them in the face till they're done. So we get to the climax of the episode. Agent 11 has finally found the boss of the bikers, and the climactic fight scene. The biker boss summons their thugs who try their best to take out Agent 11, but unfortunately Agent 11 is a bit more skilled, a bit more knowledgeable, and just to outwit the thugs and the boss. Manipulate and again to get shot twice, which happens to be key. And against the wall. One last desperate act. Tries to summon more thugs, but it comes a little too late. One final counter. crumples. The gang is defeated. We get to fight within 8 turns, so you get 20 health. And now we can pick from an enhancement, which is pretty much like a perk you can choose from. So each deck you can pick from comes with their own perk. The Counter Striker gets you max health. But pick the reward from here, so they're actually pretty useful. It allows us to save money. It also allows us to save money. This gives us a bit more leeway in setting up blocks, so oh, that's for purchase cards only though. How much it costs to upgrade cards, that might be handy. But straight damage reduction off. What I'll do is distraction. So I'm running a defense heavy deck, being able to get a little more edge out of block. The next episode, good work Aged 11. You've disrupted a large part of the Death's Head's infrastructure. It was nothing. What's next on the agenda? Well, take a look. Now, next episode, Aged 11 goes to prison to fight the Insiders. While originally a loosely connected set of gangs, the range of activities and the scope of relationships within the prison system is too great to not constitute a single powerful entity, with members seeking specific sentences in specific territories just to convey orders from the group's powerful kingpins. Imagine they just have a hold on the prisons. I need you to go undercover in a high security prison. I'm afraid orange isn't my color. Aha, look at that snarky one-liner, as expected from a secret agent. Don't worry, we're sending you in as a lawyer. What you do after that is up to you. You need to get inside and break down their lines of communication. It's like we're just going to cell 2B. Guess we're pretending to see a client, but unfortunately, somehow have figured this out. Gotta fight our way out. So, new gang, new set of enemies. So we got here our rank and file goons. Do a little more damage, and with each subsequent turn they're alive, they deal even more. And we have Tattoo Guy. 2 range, deals 10 damage, and if we can't absorb the entire attack, then we get a random injury. Let's see. What we can do is front, since they don't have an auto attack. Just sucker punch them once. Ready up so that we can fully absorb. Or actually, because we can also play dodge, that allows us to absorb their attacks. So get in their face. Sucker punch. Set up for counter. Dodge. On the turn. Swiftly avoid the blow. Now we can strike back. We have to defeat the fight in 5 turns if we want money. The head smash will take them out, so we'll probably want to do that. Speed is of the essence. The 2 guys really dangerous, so they're the only one that can strike, so with them. Set up for block. And don't want to move for now. Stay here. As I can see, instead of 10 damage, I take 7 thanks to distraction, so a little extra mileage out of blocks. See, it'll be 9 plus 7, 16. We'll be able to absorb all of it. Okay. So we'll double counter each person. I think. Let's see. We'll put this one at death's door. This one will significantly damaged. Or it'll just take him out. I can't math, unfortunately. So do 13. But snap strike. Push. Will be the end of them. And we have 10 turns, or 3 turns to take out the last one. Should be enough. So send it here. Okay, we're still space away. Alright. So we'll just use a free movement. Kick him for 9. Then block, another push. Alright. Yep, this'll do him in. See it out in real time. Unfortunately, Agents 11 cover is blown. Now I gotta pick out the thugs who want their plate on their head on the plate. That makes me wonder if this is a closed cell. I can just assume they snuck in through the ceiling, because TV and movie prisons usually suck and have means of escape. Just like that. A little extra money and a new card, possibly. That's completely useless. We don't have any cards that can down enemies. I don't think we have... never playing enough cards that I would need extra momentum at a turn, so I think I'll skip that. I feel like movement cards would just be extra bloat at this point, so... just pass on this set. Either go to the courtyard, can potentially get more money in max health, or go here. Symbol in the middle is a combo cap. I don't think that's as useful. It'll make head smash a little better, but I think here is extra health potentially. It'll be more targets, but this goes. So Agent 11 tries to make their way to the exit, but unfortunately they realize too late that some of the guards are also part of the insiders. So they can't escape. They have to fight. Luckily no one can hit us here. Riot shield, little damage, but push. Also, they can't be hurt from the front, so we'll have to hit them from the sides if we want to do anything. If we want max health, we have to manipulate them into defeating each other. Might be trickier. I guess that's why we have 5 enemies. 5 combos should not be a problem, but we have 2 movement cards and they're free. The push is free. Block is free. And smash. Don't have enough movement to head smash any of them right here. Oh. Guess it works regardless, so walk up. Push him. Okay. And I guess technically they got hit from behind, so that still hurts. They'll have less health. If we're crafty enough, we can perhaps maneuver themselves into hitting each other. Let's see. See. Stay here, we can deal 20 damage to this fella, but we're here. We'll at least take out this prisoner. Also gives ourselves a little breathing room. Actually, we can just make all that walk irrelevant. Alright. Get the feeling that we might not be able to manipulate the enemies into defeating each other without push cards. So what we'll do is just... Alright, so we're gonna take 24, or no, 16, to be able to absorb it at least. Quick sucker punch. Oh yeah. Send it here. Keep forgetting I have distraction. Ah, right. Okay, so counters are not as useful against the security guards. Although I do have the combo requirement satisfied. Really hurting for type of move. Oh, just condition up for free. 8, 10, 18. Won't be able to absorb 18 damage, so probably be in our best interest to push one of them back. Probably this one. Okay. One damage I can live with. Now we're looking at 9, 11, that's 20. Do that. Then weather the storm. Wow, absolutely monstrous counter. So that'll be 1 plus 4, 5, 10, 15. And we'll just... Fortunately we can't hurt the other one. Yeah, just snap strike him. To the side. Take out this fella. Helmet pops off, lets you know they're done. Activate conditioning. Don't want to activate block because we want to save that conditioning for the next turn. Fortunately, there's not much we can do against them. We'll just dodge that. and then turn. Ah, slip. Fortunately, I have no direct attacks with which I can take advantage of the slip. And now we get direct damage attacks, but no slips to take care of them. Guess the mist will be able to us. Imagine this is a climactic scene in a fight where Agent 11 is trying to land a blow past the shield, but the Ride Shield prisoner is been keeping them on their toes. Now it's just a desperate fight to try to get the enemy into position so they can take him out. Like we'll be able to do that, at the very least. Strike, and then a kick. Now they're on the ropes. Now we see even more frantic flailing. At least you can imagine it, because they're not going to do that. Like, they just go over here and push. That should be enough. Wow, look at that. They're so tired that one push is all that was needed to take them out. And unfortunately, that it play out. Imagine the fight scene just opens with the guard's head getting slammed against the equipment. And it's about weathering the hits and then responding in kind. I guess it pays to have a few alternate options just in case you run into the enemies that will completely counter your strategies. So imagine if I didn't have like head smash or direct damage cards, the Riot Shield prisoners would be nigh impossible to defeat, which obviously is not good. So unfortunately we won't get 2 max health, but that's okay. At least we got money. Your combo is uncapped. We'll build enough combo for that to matter. Strike. Our high combo levels. That should not something. Or combo. I could probably build up, but otherwise useless. But it is a movement card, so just take it for now. We have medical services who can increase max health or heal. Probably don't need to heal. Don't need to remove an injury. So we still have cars to upgrade, so I think we will skip that for now. Agent 11 unfortunately has to make their way back into the prison to find another means of escape. But in the meantime, we have a full-scale outbreak going on. New enemy types. Aggressive enemies. They move every time you move during your turn. They're indicated with a little running man icon. Depending on what they're planning to do, they will move towards or away from you. Melee enemies will go closer, while ranged enemies will move away. Some enemies can apply negative stats effects. Can reduce damage, momentum, or combo points. It says it can have a negative impact. Have here Prison Doctor. Deals 8 damage and 4 bleeding. So bleeding is a status effect in which I would say at some point in the turn you will take damage equal to the amount of bleeding you have, and then it goes down by 1 each turn. Now 4 bleeding will overall take 10 damage if we don't get any more bleeding. And I'm guessing since it doesn't say anything about block, that means we'll bleed no matter what if we get hit. Advances 1 tile when the player moves, so fortunately they'll also be able to keep bead on me, so we have to push them away if we want to not get hit. Then we also have the Shotgun Prisoner as a range attack that just pushes us, so 8 block. Fortunately, we won't be able to escape the Doctor. No way to get away from them, so we'll just have to weather this storm. But at least sucker punch the Doctor. Like this. Let's see. 5, 7, so we'll take 12. We'll be able to absorb it, but we'll take 4 bleeding, and that's not gonna be pleasant. Okay, no bleeding, so I guess it's like the other random injury, in so much that if you're able to block all the damage, you don't bleed. It is something I'm fine with. And we got this guy in range, so 5, 13. 18, take 1 from the push, 19. We'll be able to absorb up to 16 damage. That allows us to avoid the bleed from the Doctor at least. Now we'll roll that back. Ready up here. Combo counter that will let us absorb all the damage. And we'll sucker punch them again. Tough it out. Oh, that was different than what I expected. Should have paid attention to turn order. They won't do anything when this guy attacks. 6 damage, so it won't push me, but this one will. Showing long counter was last turn. Be able to punch through the defense, but at least avoid damage. So, we'll take reduce combo effect. Does that work anywhere? If it does, then probably just want to stay here. We can counter security, the armored prisoner. Ah, they'll auto attack us. So. Use push. Counter for 10, and then we have 8. Take 3, 5, that's 8, and the push will deal another 1, so we'll take 1 damage. It is something I can live with. that security guard would get one space closer. But we can at least march up to them and hit them a few times. That quick sucker punch. Actually, we could just slip to the side and avoid them entirely because we won't be able to hurt them, so we'll just... Ooh, next turn's gonna be fun. The doctor's gonna get right in my face, or not. Okay. Prisoner ignores blocks, so you don't want to get hit by this guy, so this guy just completely counters my counter strategy. What we'll do is snap strike. Get a little extra damage. This should take them out. The stairs. I don't think we're gonna get the turns requirement. Let's see. I would much rather not be against the wall because fucking prisoner isn't gonna be there anyway. So what I'll do is just make the doctor attack. Ah, now this is more like it. Okay, so I'll be able to dodge. Play dodge, I'll dodge the shot. I think what I'll do is about. And, oh right, I forgot that the doctor moved too. Really too bad, because if I move 2 spaces, guess that doesn't count as movement. Combo card. Okay, take that back. Dodge, combo counter. So we're gonna bleed if we get hit by the doctor, and that's not good. Unless we dash. We'll still get... Oh, that worked out better than expected. Stupid doctor maneuver themselves right in front of the shotgun. It's like, yo, get out of the way! But they can't stop. Just sucker punch the doctor. Can I get a redo on that? I want to ready up first. Okay. Actually, no, it doesn't matter if I ready up or not. So I'll be 8, actually 5, plus 1 is 6. That will reduce my combo by 3, but it's fine. I will take it in the face. Punch the doctor. Myself for additional block next turn. And they're right there. Alright. Yeah, might as well just lock up. Doctor is down. Now all that's left is to clean up the mess. Ready up. Go for the counters. Whatever, it's 5 damage. I'll eat that 5 damage for now. Off the thug. Power sink. Chase for fun of it. Man, these shotguns are nuts. And close the gap. Ah, that's enough to take it out. Yeah, because I had 16 damage. It was 8 block, 8 health, so there we go. Again, we'll watch it play out in real time. At the very least, you can kind of justify all the enemies falling in because they're just jumping off from the top level. Desperate fight for survival as the agent tries to fend off attacks from the prisoners and the guards. Say the doctor's like a subordinate. Key moment. Doctor gets rattled after taking a riot shotgun to the face. Attempts to shake the agent by crushing his syringe, but fortunately does not phase the agent in the slightest. Got one hit in, that's it. Fortunately, no money. Ah, it was 60. Would have been handy, but sadly, we will not see it. Self plus, which is 2 momentum. Usually not advisable because that means you leaves you with 1 action and later fights that's more damage than you usually heal for. And it's a one-time thing too. Armored strike. 2 damage equal to 2 times your current block. Moves all block. I didn't know anything about this game before. Yeah. Well, I haven't seen many people play it. Last time I saw it was, I think it was Alex Navarro of Giant Bomb was playing it, and I saw it there. Looked pretty rad. So, picked it up. So far it's been fun. So I don't think any of these are good for my counter-based playstyle right now, so I am just going to skip. Can either go to an event or the prison transport. As I said before, I don't like the events in this game because they usually have a higher chance of screwing you over instead of giving you a benefit, or doing absolutely nothing, which is also fine, but if we go here, then we can potentially get stuff. So according to the rewards, we can potentially get a card, increased max health, and increased combo. That might come in handy. I think we'll go fight in the prison transport. And we will not think too hard about how these guys are able to drop through a roof. And if that's the case, why does this prison van have an open roof? We'll not think about that. So, if we were to stand here, looks like we'll take 9, 7, 16, and then 1 from the push, so we'll take 17 damage. And we'll only be able to block 8 of it, so looks like I think best thing we'll want to do is just step aside. And this is the fun thing about this game, is that enemies can and will attack each other if they're already primed to attack beforehand. So as we end, this guy gets shot in the face for 14. Positioning is useful. You can imagine what we'll do here. Snap strike, damage boost. We won't be able to defeat prisoner. Can at least head smash him, get him close to it. Then we'll slip by once again. Block out for funsies. Doesn't matter, because nothing's gonna attack us anyway. And then watch the riot guards shoot each other. 4 damage, better than 0. Okay. This one's a bit trickier because now this guy is covering our escape. But if we move out of the way, we can get the shotgun prisoner to shoot the prisoner. So, do is quick kick. That it does much. Actually, if we go over here and then press dodge plus, that'll allow us to avoid one hit. So this guy's shotgun, the agent is going to completely evade it somehow. So we'll end it here. Watch the prisoner get taken out with shotgun blast. Agent training must be intense. And now we got plenty of block cards, so it might be within our best interest to just stay here and get hit. So we can play 3 cards. So I think what we'll do is just play all of the counter cards. And long counter means I can shoot him. Just push me back and forth. Don't do any damage, but at least I don't get hurt. Now we have 2 movement. Just stay here and weather the storm again. We'll have enough block to take it. Okay. They attack first. So I think what we'll want to do is... see what we can do here. So jump kick will allow me to advance. Allows me to get out of the way of this guy. So tattoo guy is not going to attack me anymore. I think it would be in their best interest to step aside, let them shoot each other, and we'll block up for funsies. Fortunately, our escape is covered, so... Okay, so tattoo guy's gonna attack first, and then it's this shotgun prisoner, and then this shotgun prisoner. So I think what we'll want to do is move over here. That will avoid these 2 attacks. And we'll kick this guy, push him against the wall, does extra damage. Then we'll just ready up. And see, now that I think about it, better if I just took the hits. Let's see, 9, 7, that's 16, 13, but then we'll take a lot of damage, or 23. Second thought, it might be better if we just took the hits to the face. What we'll do is... we want to counter shotgun prisoner, so we'll just absorb the hit. I think we're gonna take some damage, but fine with that. Okay. So a head smash will take out tattoo guy. That useful. Because if any damage from Tattoo Guy goes through, I get a random injury, which is just like a negative card that'll appear in the deck and that'll just hinder me. So it'll be in my best interest to take them out. Do that. Actually, now I think about it, what if I just to the side, the Tattoo Guy gets shot, I quick strike him. That'll let me fulfill the have one enemy killed by an enemy attack, and then I can just take out the shotgun prisoners with impunity. Yeah, we'll do that instead. And we can keep the combo for something else, potentially. There we go. Have to keep the damage objective in mind if we want a combo cap increase. So that'll be 7 damage from the shotgun. Let's absorb it. Can close in and at least sucker punch him for 1. Or actually no, because they had 10 block, not 8. Yeah, block up for funsies. Over here, and then return. Ah, long counter, just what I needed. What I'll do is get in front. Flip that. That. Could push, but then I wouldn't be able to long counter them, so do is just only I could get around to them. Just have to punch them for 3. Okay, there'll probably be another block up turn. Thankfully there's no turn limits to worry about, so we can just keep turtling until we get an opportune moment to attack. Or I could just slip over here and hope that they line up against each other. So my hope is that this one steps back, this one steps over. My guess is they'll both each step over and cover my escape. We'll just sucker punch them to build combo. Or they'll do that. Enemies are smart. Okay. So this guy's gonna push me, and thankfully that means this guy won't be able to attack me. Fortunately, without a long counter, won't be effective. Also, puts me in danger of getting ringed out. So as you can see here, the red edge means that if I get pushed beyond this point, I'll be instantly defeated, and that'll be the end of my run right there and then. But on the other side, if I can push my enemies past that point, then they're defeated, regardless of what they have. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to move them over there, so I'll probably just have to see, my damage won't push, so I'll just do a little bit to them. Here, back up, and then turn. Okay, this is a slightly more favorable outcome because it won't push me to the door. Do a step back. Ah, This is what happens when you just click without regard to what you're doing. Out on stuff. Because I want to jump kick close distance, so what I'll do is... since I'm not going to be able to counter, I'll just pick the 2 cards with the highest block. Close the distance. Deal 7 at least. And get pushed back again. That's okay. Head smash, but unfortunately I don't think I'll be able to get over there and take advantage of it, so... No blocking cards either. But at least I took them out. Alright, good. What I can do is go over here, push to soften them up. This should be enough. Take them out. Just like that. Ooh, and this is the other fun part. Now that you've completed a level, you can see the fight play out in real time. Sorry, I mentioned it earlier, but I remember another game, John Wick Hex, having sort of instant replay, but it looked a little bit more awkward there because it looked weird seeing Wick just suddenly awkwardly shuffle his way through and shoot enemies, but it works a little bit better here since the characters like dash and sidestep, so it feels a bit more natural. Not quite, doesn't quite eliminate all the jank, but it looks cool enough. Thank you, thank you. This is why I like the counter deck, because it allows me to build up enough block to just soak up all the damage, and then I get to just hit them back. Now there are certain enemies that can completely nullify my strategy, so I have to take another approach. But for the most part, counter deck works very well against most of the enemies. So here, let's pretend the agent was trying to escape via the prison van, but unfortunately they were caught just in time by the prison gang, so it's another desperate fight. Unfortunately, prison van is no longer a means of escape. With all the optional objectives completed, it's 2 extra health and +2 to the combo cap. Choice of cards too. We have follow-up strike. Stunned enemies. That's useless because I don't have any cards that can stun. Stun target has no block. That will probably be useless too. Not conductive to a block strategy. Discard all non-attack cards, draws many cards, which is also useless because I want non-attack cards. So we'll skip this draw. Generally we only have 1 path to go, cell forcing. So this agent is on the run again. Fortunately has to take cover inside a cell. But unfortunately that cell has prisoners waiting for the agent. Now, another brawl. Ooh, got another guard. There's an informant in the enemy gang, marked in yellow. Can you defeat the other enemies without taking out the informant? There will be a bonus reward for you. To maintain their secret, the informant will continue to attack without hesitation. The informant will take full damage from all attacks. So this is kind of like the like Riddler insider fights from the Batman Arkham series, where one guy will be marked in green. Just have to avoid hurting them until the end. In this case, they're marked yellow, and the objective is the same. They will do their best to blend in, and that means they just have to play the role of the enemy. Bunny, we have to defeat defeat everyone within 8 turns. Thankfully it's only 2 people. They're 2 harder people. And protect the informant, we'll get some health, which will come in handy because we're down by 13. 8 turns does seem like a lot, but with only 2 people, those turns are going to go by quickly. Alright, so we'll only be able to play 3 of these 4 cards, so we have to decide which ones we want. I think my best option would be to go up here, walk up, so that I can fully absorb the blow from the tattoo guy, and just sucker punch him. And here. Alright. A little closer. Alright. Fortunately, jump kick is range 2, so I can't use that. Because all the enemies that I can hit are close to me. I think what I want to do. Well, first I want to set up a dodge because that's free. Push them away. So, what happened there is that this enemy, the armored prisoners, they have this icon that's like the triangle and the exclamation point. If you either move in there or you do something while you're standing on that space, they will automatically attack once, which is why I set the dodge first, so that I'll be able to avoid the blow. But now that we got that out of the way, let's close the distance, kick tattoo guy in the face, then... Ooh, okay. I think what we'll want to do is step back, because armored prisoner will deal 5 to me. If I put a block, that means I'll be able to absorb the entire blow. Oh, I forgot. Word range. Okay. Alright. Now I actually need to find a medical facility. This isn't good. Take 2 extra damage from the attack while this card is in your hand. Okay. Deal 4 damage and 1 push, that'll at least get away. But I might as well just sidestep the issue and... Actually I can just walk up here. Okay, that's tattoo guy done. Absorb the blow, and then I'll just move out of the way. Alright. Yeah. Okay, so that's 5. Can lock counter for 8. Won't be enough to get through the block. Okay, so I at least hurt this armored prisoner a little bit, I think. Probably just be within my best interest to move back. Although that's gonna put me in a precarious position. Thankfully the enemies are unable to push, so can't kill me by pushing me out of bounds at least. Since this one will strike first, I think the counter will be enough to defeat it, so I think I can just finish him off. As the informant is alive, we'll complete the bonus objective. Said I did take 1 injury, so I didn't come out of this completely unscathed. Well, at least now I can headcanon and reason why the agent would come in here. Just imagine, agent got an emergency transmission. Hey, we got a person on the inside who can give you a bit of help. Just have to take care of these other folks first. And then once the other folks are taken out, the armored prisoner informant bandages up the agent real quick. It's like, here you go. A little bit of help for the fight. Good luck out there. And then the informant slips out. 15 health, 30 pounds. Lovely. Start strong. Add 6 block, 1 condition. Ooh. Tackle. This be useful, so we'll take that. And now the prisoner goes to the showers. Here. Combat stage and then a random event. I think the path I want to go is footbridge, clinic, gym, then main hall. Although if things get hairy, I just might hit the shower block. We'll see. First, shower block. Alright, looks like we got a new enemy here. The Enforcer. One of the Insider's top lieutenants pushes you at every opportunity. And it looks like if you hit the Enforcer while it's in melee range, it'll just counter you. With 8 damage and 1 push. Which makes singular strikes immensely useful. But for now, try to take care of these lackeys. That. Quick strike. Quick block, which will let me absorb all the damage. And fortunately, Cruiser's not next to anything, so I can't head smash them. Just have to end the turn here. Okay. This is actually useful. Punch him in the face. Dodge. Set up a counter. Again, and turn. Alright. Now 2 people on this. So that'll be 11, 9, so 20 damage coming in, and we'll be able to absorb 18 of it. Since they attack first, we'll be able to avoid the injury at least, but we'll be eating 2 damage from them. The counter will... Oh, I forgot I had it ready up. Okay. What I'll do instead is get that ready up, so that we'll have at least a 15% block booster for next turn. Okay, that should be enough to absorb all the damage. We'll just end it here. Whack. Counter whack. Yes, the other disadvantage with the counter deck is that they tend to be pretty slow. Can't position yourselves right, so most of the time the speed objectives you won't be able to meet, but that's okay. Sometimes you just have to take the disadvantages for what they are. So let's see, that'll be 11, so it'll be 20 damage again. Should be able to take all that. Take out Tattoo Guy. Injuries are dangerous. Fortunately, won't be able to absorb the counter. I actually just want to end the turn so I can keep the 50% block boost for the next turn. Damage in 1 push. be able to absorb the hit. We have counter and long counter, that means we'll be able to double attack each one. Just end turn again. Punch. Punch. That's 20 damage. And now they're in front. That'll be 5 plus 1 from the push. That'll be 13. That'll be 19 damage. But dodge will be able to take. We'll avoid this blow entirely. This guy's getting progressively more dangerous. Fan of that. Quick kick might actually be handy because get them out of range. Fortunately, now I want to be in a position where I'm against the wall so that I can just counter them. But now... okay. Don't want to move over here because I'll be next to the zone. Since the Enforcer can push, they can actually instantly take me out, so that's not a good idea. I think what I'll do instead is move to the side. Okay. And we'll see where the Enforcer moves, and that'll dictate my strategy for the next turn. Okay, not where I wanted. Moving over here would actually be more beneficial because then I can counter with impunity. But fortunately, what I can do now is just snap strike. I'll counter the hit. That's one push. And actually that might be useful. Just over here. And the Enforcer should approach me. Means I won't be pushed anymore. Fortunately, I missed on the optional objective, but these things happen. Okay. Actually, I can do this. Kick, counter with an attack, pushing back. Let's move forward again. Underhead. To the wall. Counter me again. And that'll do it. I'm gonna turn here, get my face on black. Yeah, no. Actually, I don't even need to do that. Just sucker punch him. Just like that. Another fight done. Clean up in the shower block. That's probably what the agent will say once they're finished this fight. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure how to headcanon this one. The alternate path out is through the shower block. Yeah, we'll go with that. damage. No money, but I do get a choice of an upgraded card. Hopefully. Round punch, not useful. Blood Fury, 3 bleeding. None of that. Dagger. Push enemy 1 tile, deal 6 damage, range 1 to 2. This might be useful. Notice I've been getting combo actually. Dead. They get direct damage. I said I wanted to go to the footbridge. Looks like, yeah, probably be more beneficial to me. Our objective is 5 combo, complete fight within 8 turns. Oh, so see, this is the one enemy that completely nullifies my strategy. Ignores block. So, doesn't matter how much block I have, I'll do 10 damage if they manage to connect, so don't want to be in front. Thankfully it's a 1 range attack, so as long as I have a movement card, I'll be able to avoid it. So I think it'll be imperative that I just smack them before I step out of the way. And then I'll ready up. Don't want to use up the extra block booster, so I'll just end the turn there. Ah. Thankfully I have another movement card. It'd be in my best interest to use that. 12 damage, so I can at least give this one 2. And I can shoot this guy. I'll do that. Oh. Can I take that back? Okay, so what I want to do is damage. Okay, set it for a counter. And then we'll jump kick. Guy blocks. I'm right back. Boy, I wish I had a push card. So if I had a push card, I'd be able to push him over the rail and just defeat him instantly. But unfortunately, actually, okay, so I can either hit here, take the hits, and then long counter both of them. Or no, I'd only be able to long counter the armored prisoner. Wait, no. I'll counter this one, and then I'll counter this one. So 22 blocks, so 7, 5. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Ooh, okay, that's what I wanted to happen. Okay, I can at least do the dodge. That'll let me avoid the shiv. This guy will whack me, which means I need to set up quick block. Okay, yeah, that'll work. Try the counter. Just like sucker kick. Okay, this is even worse. Alright, look, I'm gonna have to eat 10 damage this turn. First I'll block up. It's an auto attack, combo counter, power sink. Alright, 7 damage. Could have been worse. Take it. Can deal 2 damage via push. 8. Yeah, I'll do that. To the side. And turn there. Alright, one more down. Got the combo objective completed a while ago actually, but still. Let's see. We'll want to soften up the other armored prisoner. Dodge, quick block, block. Let's see. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get the guard to shoot the other guard, so let's move over here. Actually, that's not a good place to be, because then this armored prisoner will move over here and then potentially put me constant threat of getting pushed off the ledge, so we'll try that again. I think I actually want to do is dodge. Oh, yeah, step, and then I'll just kick them back up. Or actually, no. What I want to do is quick kick, set up a dodge, step forward, so I'll dodge the shotgun blast, won't get pushed back, and then this guard can shoot this guard. So I'm playing on the easiest difficulty, which is why I get a whole lot of rollbacks. You can imagine higher difficulties give you fewer rollbacks, or sometimes even no rollbacks, so you really have to plan out your decisions then. I'm not quite there yet, so I gotta take a few retries sometimes. Fortunately, only one movement card, so look through this carefully. I could set myself up to walk into this one, trigger the counter, and allow myself to get pushed. Deal a little bit more extra damage to the prisoner. That's what I'll do. Dash over here, take 5, but I can hit them back. Walk up a little bit more, and turn. One turn, if only. But now... so I can get 24 blocks. Now the question is, do I want to stagger Scarf? Or do I want to stagger this one? I can long counter, so if they push me, it won't matter. 5, so I'll put me at 10, 7, 3. By that. I'll take 2 damage, but I'll be able to hit them pretty hard in exchange, which I think I'm fine with. I think I'll push them. Ouch. Then 1 turn there. Just long counter 13. Alright, so fortunately we can't get the last objective, but that's how it goes sometimes. Could choose to change tack. Put the 2 tiles, but I think useful. I think what I'll want to do is well, now that turn limit's no longer an option, what I want to do is perhaps park myself in front of the wall so I can counter them. The guard is going to move back because they have range. Probably our best option though. Won't be able to defeat them. Do that. Move 2 spaces. Counter, not that it matters. Push them for 5. And oh. That came in handy, actually. Alright. Me without a push card. Could have used one now. Oh. Okay, so what I think I want to do here is move over here. I'll use jump kick to advance, kick this fella in the face, and then I'll just have to lock up and try to weather the storm. Or no, actually, what I can do is advance. Oh, that takes care of that. Just sucker punch to increase combo. And conditioning, fortunately you can't head smash him, so we'll end turn. Oh, okay, this is good. Go in the face. Just set up for counter. We'll get the counter, but we'll get the long counter. That's what we need. So, in the interest of time, we'll just go into the next page. +1 maximum momentum. That would have been useful. But he's crying over spilled milk now. Converts 2x combo into block. Heavy strike. Need. This is useful because it gives me a slight attack boost to my attacks, but this is useful for if I have high combo, I can just convert that into block up to 24 because I have a cap of 12. Can you get lots of block or just get damage boost? Or I could take neither. I already have power sync, so I guess I just want to get defensive stance. Go to the clinic. So we can get health recovery and money, potentially. Oh, it's a protection mission. So, if we want health, we gotta protect the ambassador. Yeah, for some reason, the British ambassador has found himself in prison. will not move or take damage from player attacks, but is otherwise highly vulnerable. Also heavy, can't be downed. So if you want money, we have to finish the fight within 8 turns. Gotta defeat 4 enemies. Thankfully there's no armored folk out here, but there's a guy that will give me injuries. Bastard's in my way. I think what I want to do is go over here. Hopefully that'll compel the prisoners to move to my position. Ambassador safe. Yeah, can actually close the gap. Jump strike. Almost with 1 momentum. That's okay. Good dodge. 2 plus 2 damage per combo. That hits for 12. Okay, but we'll dodge, so actually what we'll want to do is just quick strike. In turn, try to hit me, fail. Oh, I guess it doesn't trigger the counter. Alright. But god damn it, why couldn't they have given me a push card now? They've used a push card. Alright, so I think we don't want to be in front of the shiv. Is sucker punch the prisoner. Wait, no, I don't. Sucker punch this prisoner. Head smash this one. Take him out. Let's see. What I want to do now is just step away. Why couldn't you have shown up earlier? Alright, push it back. And all I'm gonna do. That came in handy, actually. Now I don't have an attack. Perfect. Push away again. Arm ourselves with bonus block for the next turn. They'll go third, but unfortunately I don't have any counters. To do is just get some block in. Will be 9, 1, yeah. Allow me to weather that storm. So if I push them away, at least I won't. Or no, they're gonna get me anyway, right? No, they're not. I'll maintain combo for now. Ah, finally. The British ambassador has 28 health, so they'll be able to take 1 hit from the Riot Shield prisoner. What I can do now is quick kick them out the door. It still defeats them, even though they're just getting knocked out of a door. Don't think about it too hard. Actually, that in another order. Since I'm only going to take 1 hit, I can just that and then set myself up for extra block the next turn. Alright. So, counter. Don't want to push him back. Go here. And right shield prisoner's face into the chair there. And okay, 12 blocks will be 9. 1. Okay, so now we're in a precarious position because if we stay here, right shield prisoner's gonna push us out, and that'll be the end of the run right there and then. Thankfully we have this movement card, so we'll be able to sidestep them. So what we can do here, let's move over, snap strike. That's a tattooed prisoner done. And actually don't want to use the block cards, so I'll end the turn. Fortunately, do much. Apart from dodging and stepping again, so that we're away from the door. Now we don't have to worry about an instant ring out. But end it here. Alright. Still no counters. Said counters are not what we want. What we want is direct damage. Unfortunately, right shield prisoner can't be hurt from the front, so we gotta attack them from the sides. Fortunately, without a usable direct damage card, all the best we can do is just step aside and turn, hope for something good next turn. Kick again. Fortunately, all we got is a step. Step aside and turn. Okay, finally getting somewhere. So I get 15 health, no money. That's fine. Attacking stance, configure. 25 block to combo. Shimmy, move 1 tile in any direction, add 1 dodge, force enemies who are targeting the player, attack immediately. That might come in handy. Allow me to evade range attacks or potentially force auto attackers to just do something. I think I actually want to take Shimmy. Okay. Let's see. Worry, add 3 jabs. Want that. 3 damage 3 times. Stun dart. Not really useful. What I want to do is upgrade. 145 pounds with which to upgrade our moves. What I can do with this. Ah, so instead of double combo, it gives triple combo. That might be handy. Shimmy. We have 2 tiles, 1 dodge still. Start strong, I'll use the block. So sure about snap strike. Damage modifier. So sure about. Increased block, increased damage. Head smash makes for an even more effective finisher. Combo counter. Block, increased damage. Oh, so makes it free. Consider that. I think we'll have at most enough money to upgrade one card. Head Smash is too situational for me to want to use, so I think I'll do is create Quick Kick. Okay, so cost of upgrading cards at this location will go up, but I want to upgrade something I can. But the question is, do I want to? I'll upgrade. Of course I can always wait, but I'll take this one. Being able to move further, always handy. Now it's boss time. 6 targets. Rewards is health recovery. And a special upgrade. Alright, Insiders boss. Intimidating leader of the Insiders. Headbutt. I can auto attack once per turn. Will turn to face the player. So with the boss fights, all you really need to do is just defeat the boss, and once you do that, you immediately win the stage, regardless of who else is targeting you or whether enemies are remaining. Usually, you just want to just get in, wail away on them. With 90 health, that's gonna be tall order. What I think I want to do. Fireplace. Fortunately, these two sides have doors, so can't move back. That's all the enemies have push. They could potentially push me out of the ring. That's not something I want to happen. Instead, I want the boss to close in on me so that I can start countering them with impunity. Also, 12 turns to defeat them. I'll just try moving over here. Hopefully that'll lure the boss over to me. Alright. Doing exactly what I wanted them to do. Dead. Fortunately, I can't directly damage them, but here, set up long counter. I'll set myself up for another one. Dodge for the heck of it. Turn. Alright, it's 8 damage. Let's see, wish I had a push. But what I can do is snap strike. Oh, I forgot the auto attack. Take that back. Okay. Block up. Then snap strike. Punch, headbutt me. Step back. Little combo counter. And just sucker punching them again. But they only have one auto attack, so at least we'll be able to weather the next blow. 3 damage, I'll take it. Okay. Fuck. Boy, I wish I could. I wish our boss was next to something. Alright. Yes, So all I can do now is end turn. Have a blow, deal another 10. Let's see. We'll turn to face the player, so I have to be careful about that. Do this, that. Over here, I'll turn to face me. Don't want to push them because that'll trigger the auto attack and put me below the block required to take the hit. I think what I'll do is just I can deal 4 damage via push, so if I do defeat it within 8 turns, I'll get that health back, so I'll take the risk. Oh, that also means I get an extra counter on them. Ah, well that's gonna hurt though. Oh, I've come too far to stop now. Okay. Well, this actually isn't too bad, so at least kick them back. So nothing's targeting me, so I can just end my turn here. Okay, not what I expected to happen. Okay. So fortunately I can't slip by. I don't want to go over here because then the auto attack push me out the door, and that's the end of the run. That's not advisable. What I'll do here, push, then actually just one short. Maybe I should have upgraded head smash. If I were to change tack, then flip through, flip for a counter, head smash them, auto attack, push me back, and that'll put me out of range. It won't hurt me. I love it when the plan comes together. And now that I have quick strike, all I have to do is punch them, fight's over, everyone surrenders right away. We get ourselves 20 health and new enhancement. That's like a permanent perk that we can have here. We can pick resilience, add 3 block per turn, deadly deal, lose 3 health every turn but restore health to the maximum at the end of every fight, and gain 6 combo every 5 turns. I think resilience might actually be best here. We'll take that. How was your stay? Uncomfortable, but the people were absolutely charming. A little bit more of that British humor for you. I imagine you found something to do to pass the time. Yeah, I just dismantled an entire gang. Another day at the job, right? I imagine you have a few more like-minded folk to introduce me to. Now we move on to the third criminal organization, the Jade Staff. A secretive ninja clan acting behind the scenes for over 1,000 years, the Jade Staff is responsible for organized terror attacks throughout the world. With communications exclusively conveyed via disposable human messengers, authorities around the world so far have been unable to track down any of the clan's leaders. I wasn't expecting to have to say this, but Berlin has a ninja problem. On a sentence you say every day. Don't we all? No, we don't. An ancient clan called the Jade Staff is infiltrating all layers of the criminal underworld. Let's try to put a cap on this before it becomes a local problem too. Briefing done. Alright, time to fight. Now, let's go to the office. So, the agent decides to check out their first lead. Arranges a meeting for a company. Turns out, it's a front. Suddenly the Jade Staff come into attack. Smashable objects. Looks like if we push enemies against them enough times, then they will break. That will become a ring outfield. I do wonder how many times you have to hit them though. So it looks like our garden variety mooks for the Jade Staff are ninjas. Deals 12 damage up to 3 tiles away. An enemy will spawn at this spot. What I want to do is shimmy over here for a long counter and then turn. I'll dodge that blow and deal 8 to them. Now we have 4 ninjas to deal with. Fortunately, we're next to a window. Luckily they can't push us, so not too much of a concern. Looks like we'll take 9 and a 9. That'll be 18. We'll be able to absorb enough damage for that, thankfully. What I want to do now is Sucker Punch. And end it there. A little more damage. Ah, another counter. Very useful. Do a quick kick, we can instantly defeat this guy over here. Deal 4 damage to the one behind him. Counter. Power sink. Took up the blow. Slightly more precarious one. Okay, moving away. I would have assumed they would have surrounded me. Alright. Since we don't have a counter, we don't want to move. Okay, ready up. I'll need to take all the hits and then I can just counterattack them. Don't want to push. Whack. Whack. And Ninja moves back up. My agent's going, stop trying to hit me, and hit me. But let's defeat this one. Look for dodge. The guy actually want to move so that as I expected. And now I can hit them with impunity. Fortunately no push, but can do is push them against the window. And we'll walk up and take the blows. I didn't hit the turn limit, but that's how it goes. Only I had more time. Okay, so I guess it takes 2 pushes to break a window. I'll have to keep that in mind. But for now, we'll just punch this fella in the face. Win the battle. At least we get a card. I already have quite a few counters in my deck, so I'm not sure if an extra counter will be of any use. But I also have a lot of blocking cards, so at least balance out offense and defense. I think I will want to take the top path actually, as more objectives, but this is a protection mission. I imagine I also can go to the gym afterwards. Although that might be tricky. Can't seem to hit the turn limit on these, so. But at the very least, health recovery possibility here. So, we got ourselves 2 new types of enemies. With the Mystical Ninja. Deals 12 damage, 1 push. has 2 range. And we have the armored swordsman, deals damage equal to current block, plus 1 bleeding if the target has no block. They gain 20 block every 3 turns. So that's probably a target we want to concentrate on, otherwise they gain too much block. That said, can ring them out, possibly. But they will just grow more dangerous, so I want to keep their block low so that don't hurt as much. What I want to do, shimmy in, attack second, but what I can do is just push them away. They won't attack me anymore. Set up for a counter. Strike this fella. And end it there. Do this power sink. Quick strike to reduce their damage. 4, so this will be 1, 9, 10. So I can already weather the storm for this one, but hey, I'll just walk up a little more. Oh boy, the bastard's gonna get struck. Fortunately, I can't do much for the ambassador now. Take care of this ninja problem. Okay, so that has 32 health total. Yeah, what I think I want to do is push them back. Smash. Set up for counter. Walk up. And I'll end the turn. Fortunately, I think British ambassador might be done for. Okay, so they go first, so they'll push me, and the armored swordsman will attack me. So, fortunately, do 17. That said, kind of want to about this fella. What I'll do is I'm gonna get hurt. Oh, it's only 1 bleed. Okay, I'm fine with that. I don't think the ambassador's gonna survive this. Do is shimmy over, dodge the first blow, and think it would auto attack though. I have 1 more dodge, so I'll just end it here. Dodge the blow again. RIP ambassador. What I think I want to do here is just set up for counter. So it'll push me into this enemy, which will be defeated. And I'll double counter, defeat the mystical ninja. Fortunately, I will once again miss the turn limit. What I'll do here is dodge. Here. Get close. Dagger. Set up for extra block next turn. Okay. I got this. Kick. Start strong for funsies. Block. Turn. And just like that, we're done. All we get is a new card. All combo to health. One. No. Use maximum momentum by 2 for the duration of the fight. Like that doesn't come in handy. Also, it's a 2 cost card, so trickier to use. I don't like any of these, unfortunately. 20 pounds. Can really get no upgrades available. Can't remove cards. We can either get block or quick block, but I already have a lot of blocks and quick block as is. I have start strong, I have block, 2 blocks, 2 blocks. I think I already have a pretty good mix of offense and defense. 21 cards, so I think I'll just stick with what I have. That's just a free space. We'll go to the subway platform. Alright. What I want to do is push them. Step forward, power sink. Take 1 damage, unfortunately. Oh, I guess I don't. Alright. Oh, I can actually defeat them. Like that. Then forward. Look for a dodge, combo counter, block booster. 3 damage, but you know what? Every little bit helps. 5 turns left, 5 enemies to go. Don't think we're gonna hit the turn limit, sadly. But I'm used to that now. Okay, so the heavy attack will deal 14. And they'll push me back. Or do a step back jump kick, but then I only be able to use 1 block card instead of 2. Also go for a head smash. I'll do head smash. Okay. Ah, shame I don't have a push card. could do is... Snap strike. Quick strike. Coming on over. Ninja takes big hit. Well, quick block. Set up for counter. And turn. Ooh. I couldn't push him off the edge, but Ninja Enforcer deals massive damage. Bad, but that said, it's only gonna hit harder as time goes on, so I have to be very careful. That'll deal 19. That'll deal 9. Fortunately, I can't really move. If I do, then the mystical ninja will be able to push me off the edge and I'll be done. I think the best thing I can push them back. I can step back. It'll put me in a precarious position, but better than getting hurt. Oh, and alright, well, that's one problem done. So again, I don't want to get hit by the Enforcer. Well, the weather to hit, but I can only counter once. Well, since I got so much block, I might as well. Long counter, and we'll ready up. Seven damage. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, you guys. Alright. So, what we'll do is set up for counter. Move back. Jimmy. These guys cut up the Ninja Enforcer. They don't take damage from the other attacks, but they do take bleed, which is handy. Fortunately, with mage attack, actually, what I can do is come over to the side. They'll still be in range of the attack, so the Enforcer's going to get cut even more. But yeah, I think I'll stay here for now. See here now, every hit does 32. So it's just incredibly ill-advised to do anything to them. What I'll do is move over to the side and oh, hey. Let's push him off. Next stop, jail. Shove them against the pillar. Okay. And I think, yeah, quick strike me to take him out. And end the turn there. Alright. Fortunately, with no enemies to attack, now we have to actually fight. That said, this shouldn't be too bad. So now we can concentrate all our block. Get one dodge per turn. Okay, they get one counter. So if I want to hit him, I have to make sure to have enough block. Only one. Which I can do except wait. Okay. Now we're we're getting somewhere. I try that again. Set up for a counter. And jump kick. And turn. Stop running away like a coward. Alright. This. There. Touch. Alright. At least try for another upgrade. 1 damage per combo 3 times, but that's 2 momentum. Can't afford that. 1 enemy, 1 tile towards you. You know what, there's like a plenty of ranged folk, so I might handy. Yeah. And I'll retain the card, so I can always just keep it. Let's see, U-Train or this against targets. I think that's a momentum booster, so I actually want to try for this one. It's like there's a ring out zone in the back. We have ourselves here a new enemy here. Dual Tonfa Ninja cannot be hurt from the front. So that means all my counters are ineffective. So I'll have to hit them from the sides. I think I will want to take them out first. So yeah, here, then quick strike them. And turn. Alright. So, fortunately, not much in the way of block. That's what we can do is jump kick. Dash backwards. Ready up. Need 3 block boosters. Hopefully need a bit more breathing room. Said now I'm in kind of a bit of danger. They push me out. It's the end of the run right there and then. Said let me go first. Okay. Dodge isn't going to be useful. Don't think I'll be able to complete the fight within 4 turns, sadly. Alright, that's more like it. What I'll do is stagger you out. Then just head smash you. Here. In defensive stance. piddly 2 damage, but every little bit helps. That was another ninja. Complete the fight within 2 turns. I don't think I want to do that. My back. Counter, long counter. Quick kick. Block. It's because I can. And turn. Kick in the face. Kick. Double counter. Oh boy. 1 turn to defeat them. 40 health. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll be able to do it. Yeah. Movements are stringent. Stagger. Just needed 1 more turn. Yeah. Fortunately, I can't complete either objective. Bide time. Add 2 momentum. Retain unused momentum. So I'm really in the position where I need extra momentum. So just you get 2 cards. Question mark, question mark, question mark targets. Oh, revival. Okay. 5 for 6 turns, defeat 6 enemies, push 3 enemies out the board. Okay. That's how this works. What to do? Step forward, quick strike, momentum, so we'll counter, absorb the blow, punch him back, and everyone closes in. Another counter, quick kick him back. I'll be able to survive the blow, so we'll just stay there and turn. Now we're cooking. Alright. Do is stagger. Oh. Roll that back. Oh, they were moving 5th. Okay, so they would have been killed either way. Dash. Then we'll just quick block. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Grounded on all sides. Going to move, alright. Oh. Not much to do except take it. Okay, well, now we have actually nowhere to move. Said we could reduce damage from one of the attacks, so do that. Push them. Now we're only gonna take 18, or actually it'll be 24. Yeah, that'll do. And just like that, survived the fight. They all run away because the backup arrived. No optional objectives, but we at least get one card. I was over 5, gain 3, nope. No, add 3 dodge, immediately end turn. Could test train instead. So, 2 new enemies here. Armor Ninja. Retains block between turns, gains 8 block every turn. Also deals 16 damage with range of 2. Ninja Master can teleport to any position. There's a knife that deals 12. We have to finish this fight within 7 turns. Perfect. I'll just defeat the one that can be defeated the quickest. For long counter. And they go first. Actually, I just want to stay there for now. Oh, we're actually gonna get bodied. Ever. Got ourselves a 4th enemy. Fantastic. Okay. I think what I want to do is head smash. Kick them away. Only 2 momentum left. Is go over here. Set up for counter. It's gonna hurt, but it's not gonna hurt as much. Well, that's just great. So I'll be able to put up 22 block. It's just a matter of what I want to do. Maybe 9, 12, 21. Okay, you know what? Be the best option here. That. Don't want to push anybody. Send it there. Damage modifier. Very dangerous. Ah. Gently, I think the most I can do is go over here. Oh, well, that's actually more useful than I expected. What I'll do is back actually. Snap strike. And then go forwards. For bonus block. and turn. Fight within 3 turns. Alright. Dodge 1. Actually, I'm gonna take a beat in this one. Best we're gonna be able to do is set up for a counter. Ninja Master in. And hope for the best. Momentum. This actually works out. Set up for block. Actually, now we're surrounded. But at the very least, got this ninja with a head smash. Yeah. And which we can do except this will defeat them. Now all we got is dual Tonfa ninja. Yeah, we don't. Can at least absorb the blow if we stay over here, so we'll do that. It'll keep them between us and the object also, which is useful. So let's just keep absorbing the topple blows until we get a chance to slip around them and hit them. Fortunately, quick strikes are note. Need a slip. Or a head smash, that actually works too. Shimmy, set up for block. Ah, good, still against the wall, that's what I want. What I'll do is... the one time I don't have a... push for 4. And we'll just take the hits like a champ. Need my slip card. Where's my slip card? Of course I know where it is. It's somewhere in the deck. We'll just have to keep chipping away until we get what we need. Smash. That'll do it. Finally. Alright. 540 kick. Four block, each time you discard a card. Link punch. Or 4 momentum. Pick any of them. Either go to the car park or take a shot at health restoration, because I really need that now. Perfect. Wide range characters. Faster is right in the middle of them. I don't know if he can be saved actually. Save my pull for later. How much I can do here. Perhaps get myself bonus block next turn. End the turn here. Thankfully they're leaving the ambassador alone now. Said I am on 2 attacks. Alright, so it's 22, 9, 31 if I don't move. Thankfully I have enough block to actually deal with that. That's what I'll do. There. Now they're vulnerable. Fortunately, so's the ambassador. We're gonna do 0. 9, 12, so it's 21. Unfortunately, can only block up to 18 of it. Although with the 3 I have 21, so I can actually just aim tight. Punch him again. And turn there. Oh, I forgot about push damage. It's only 2. Now, however, I actually get out of the way. So I'll do that. Can I roll that back? Is ready up. Combo counter. Dodge. Away and then turn. Let them fight. Oh, for goodness sake. Six health. I think what I'll do is Let's save them. Alright, long counter, power sink. Or you know what? I can actually. There we go. Of course I'm gonna be eating a lot, but it's risk take. Yeah, I can survive it. Okay, so I can't. Once again, turn limit eludes me, but that's fine. I'm back for running kick. And you know what? It's kind of cool. Your replay. Ambassador really needs to stay in one place. At least I'm assuming it's the same ambassador. Alright, there's another one gone. We get 15 health. It's not all complete loss. Shatter. We'll take up 2 actions though. Not a fan. Fortunately, we'll have to go through the event for this one. Minding your own business, having quiet drink when your bar you're in erupts into a brawl. You can either join in, subdue the brawlers, or let the staff deal with it. Fortunately, since I'm low on health, I will just let them take care of it. No condition to fight. Well, this is gonna be any use to me. So, let's go to the roof water tank. Oh boy. It's gonna be tricky. Enemies with spiked armor automatically deal damage each time they're attacked. Does that include when I counter them? As I'm kind of in a precarious position if that is the case. 66. So 15 damage up to 3 tiles away. 16 block at the start of each turn. 6 damage for incoming attack while the enemy has. Said thankfully they don't auto face me, so alright. It's time to test it out. Does the Jade Staff boss deal damage to me if I counter it? Pull that back. Need more block. One quick strike, so I'll just send it here. Okay, so they do. Well, that sucks. I think this is the end of the run here. I think I'll be able to punch through enough to meaningfully deal with it, but you know what? I'm gonna go down swinging. see. Lemon. I think this might be the end here. Sadly. Yeah. That hurt a lot more than I expected. I could get like one of those wide range enemies to come out. Oh boy. What I can do is over here. Let's see, they'll do 15, so that and that. Snap strike. Really, the most I can do here is up onto the other side. Strike. Block boost. That's the best I can do for now. Not good. Alright. Back. Ready up. And long counter. Combo. The pulls. Oh. That's it. Fortunately, the ninjas have overrun Berlin. They're gonna overrun England next. Actually really late, so I think I will just abandon the run. This world is doomed, but we'll get them next time. So at the end of a run, whether you succeed or fail, you'll get experience as you level up. Get new cards that you can potentially get in a run. For example, you got these. I wonder what Change of Heart does. More cards. Root down. That's handy. And even more cards. Alright. Well, that has been Fights in Tight Spaces. I think it's actually pretty cool. Really like how it kind of captures that moment-to-moment feel of being in a fight scene. If you take each turn as being like a handful of seconds, and the cards as like, say, the possible options that your character has decided is possible, kind of recreates that frantic feeling of that moment-to-moment decision making that your guy has to make. So it's kind of cool. And in the end, once you see the fights play out in real time, it's where it all comes together. So I'd say I recommend this game if you like a methodical turn-based game where you have to make decisions at several points. Get pretty hard at times, but I think it'll be well worth it if it's your kind of thing. So I think that'll do it for this stream. Thank everyone for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.